So apparently, a while back, Viz Media at Anime Expo announces that they have purchased RWBY from Rooster Teeth. Yeah, and we'll be continuing on with future projects as well. Now, we all seen this what's going to happen when Rooster Teeth shuts down, and it was ironically sad day when Rooster Teeth did. It practicing way too many current year business practices that are never successful in this day and age. So, and because of that, we all foresaw the shutting down of Rooster Teeth. They know things like Red versus Blue, Camp, Genlock, and of course, RWBY. They even acquired Death Battle as well, which was usually called Screw Attack in a day, but now it's just called Death Battle by Rooster Teeth. I'm not sure if Death Battle is owned by itself anymore, but yeah, it was just an entire blunder. They spent their money the wrong way, hired way too many people, and just weren't really trying to do any safe business practices. And so because of that, it shut down. You know, it wasn't gaining enough traction, enough revenue. A whole bunch of things were coming at it at all sides, not to mention controversy after controversy. But I don't think that really had anything to do with its business, more to do with its image. So, after Volume 9, there hasn't been any word from RWBY ever since then, and no one knows what's going to happen to the future of the series. And to be honestly, a lot of people fell off of RWBY years before then, mostly during Volume 4, but really during Volume 5. With the major disappointment, and a lot of people, including myself, didn't really like the way the story was going at some parts. It had still its good things, not to mention the blunder of the crossover between the Justice League and RWBY. Ugh, that was awful, man. I don't even bother watching part two of it. You know, I might have to muster myself to watch it because I did say I would, but I don't think I can, man. I could not stand part one of that movie. Now there's a part two, and then of course there was Ice Kingdom. I enjoyed Ice Kingdom, thinking it could have just been its own video game. Me personally believing that, but in some enjoyed it and some didn't enjoy it. You know, it had a lot of the fandoms on different sides at that time, but not to an extreme degree. Projects in video games, manga, comic books, etc. You know, RWBY it had the potential to be extremely popular to this day, but it fumbled the bag after Volume 3. You know, I still enjoyed Volume 4 for what it was. I really did. But after Volume 5 and upper, it just started to fall apart with some things that made no sense that happened in the story. So it started to lose popularity. It has its fans, but not many as it used to. You know, don't really see a lot of people cosplaying people from RWBY anymore when it first came out. Like a lot of people were cosplaying RWBY. The costumes were good, the music was good, the fight scenes were good. But things changed after Monty Owen died, unfortunately. And that's where a lot of people started to do fan projects of it instead. But what I'm here really to talk about is Viz Media acquiring, and what does it mean for RWBY? Well, it means it will continue. Now, will the writing be different? Will it be better? Will it be worse? We don't know. One could say, how worse can it get already? You'll be surprised by people saying that. But that's not the point. The point is that it'll continue on from Volume 9. And of course, they could also do things such as Crunchyroll, where they could probably continue on with an anime version. Some people were hoping that Japan could get their hands on RWBY, but I don't think it'd be a good idea because RWBY has this thing where it's not really like anime. Like it may look like it, but this writing itself is not like anime or manga. So that's why a lot of people were up like that. Like, yeah, sure, animate the series if you want to in anime formation, but let some other people still write on it. A lot of speculation's been going up in the air about that. But the only thing you can say for sure and that's official is that Viz has their hands on it, and that is it. And really don't know what's really going to happen to the series after that, you know. Even if they do continue. Some people want a complete reboot, you know, from start from scratch. You know, something that we're not trying to just go off of Monty Sting, but then again, it was Monty Sting. So it would be kind of disrespectful what other people think. Some people just wish that people who are fans of the series to be on to the writing board instead, because I have seen a lot of fan projects where they took what happened from Volume 3 and they continued on with it with a different route from what Volume 4 did, which I've actually enjoyed a lot more. The only problem is that they kind of stopped doing the writing about it, so it went anywhere in the end, unfortunately. So I'd like to see what else will happen to the series. It really is up in the air. You know, what about me? The best thing for a series can do right now is just finish where it started. Finish what it started and just end already. End on volume 10, end on volume 12. No more than 12 volumes, man. This is all the series needs. Just end on volume 12 max. Bare minimum max. No need to stretch this out more than it has to be. Or that, or work on something else. This was Monty's dream, and he's been long gone for now. And we don't need the series continuing on without him like that. The problem with a lot of American projects is that you can take the creator and you can away from the aspect now, and you can just do whatever you want with the show. Some people like it because the show can continue living on, while others don't like it because other people can get their hands on it and make it look like something completely different. I mean, look at a lot of American media, a lot of shows that come back again and again, and they become more unrecognizable as time goes on. And a lot of people don't like the direction of it, from the art style, from the characteristics, from the stories. Sometimes it just doesn't hit that well. So a lot of people kind of like not feeling up for it. Where in Japan it's different, where the creator is gone and they want to continue the series or do a remake of it, they'll make sure they'll hire the people who will be responsible enough and respectful enough to handle the series with care. So the point where it will do things the way the author intended to do. It'll do some respect to the series, such as Berserk, and other mangas I've read where the author died and they continue the series anyways. Or they do their remakes as well, where remakes almost all the time are better than the actual original show that came out, because they're doing things more by the source material with more up-to-date animation. So there's that as well. Now with RWBY, like I said before, just finish the story. That's all. Whether you like it or not, just finish the story so I can just get off this roller coaster already. That's all I really want, to tell you the truth. There's nothing else I really want. It's just from the end of the series and where they want to do after, I'm probably not going to follow. That is it. So once when they finish the series once and for all, I am done with RWBY. I might peek at it here and there, but altogether, I'm not coming back, man. I can't. I can't, people. I just can't, man. But anyways, that's all I got for this video. Are you excited that Viz acquired it, or do you wish it would just stay dead? Or do you wish someone else would have acquired it instead? Let me know in the comments section below. With that, I'll end the video. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has the background on anime. Signing out.